Dun, 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 dun. Dope intro, guys. Anyway, man, welcome to CBSI's Friday FOC with East meets West, guys. Y'all already know, man. We over here putting a list together, man, for you guys, man. We put on, and we, put it in pre-orders with LCS, and not, you can't enjoy this content. Just, put it that way, man. But I am your guy, Joker, man. Here at East meets West. We might have Gomez come in a few. We'll see throughout the video. If not, maybe James. But right now, we have me and the guy himself, man, that does the list. My man, Josh Grav. What's going on?
What's up? I just know it got really dark in here, like all of a sudden.
It did, bro. Like,
right?
What's going on?
It's like the sun just like fell out of the sky. It didn't even. It's not even like it's set or anything. All right. So let's talk about FOC for what date we got here. The 14th and the 15th, I believe. No, the 13th and the 14th. So make sure for all you new people who don't know what FOC is that you get your orders into your shops by Sunday. Sunday 11:59 p.m. is the cutoff for DC books, and Monday 11:59 p.m. The 14th for Marvel and Independence. Obviously, probably way before that time at your shops because they will probably not stay up till that time waiting for you to order your books. So if you have a Previews World pull box, or if you order your books in person through your shops, make sure you do it and give them enough time so you don't miss pre-ordering books. And there's a bunch of books this week. Last week was a little light. This week is a little bit heavier, I think.
All right. Well, I mean, listen, like I say, man, during the week, man, I always put on my own by like Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's the day after, that's when they refresh the FOC for the following week. And every time Josh does this, man, I end up putting up some more damn books, man, on my list. So we'll see what we got, man. We're gonna start off with right here. All right, we got some Image. All right, go ahead. Take it away.
Yeah, Image, Firepower, number 13. So I stopped on this a long time ago and never read it. So I only picked up like the first 5 issues in that Prelude trade. And then I picked up issue 12 just to get the McFarlane cover. I'm not really sure why I did it. So I have no idea really what's going on in this story. Or if people are... I know it started off hot. I don't know if people are still enjoying it.
All right. Listen, I'm the one who started from the beginning with this. I was on it. I was reading it to like issue 6 or 7. I don't remember. I got to go back and read it. It's just so many books to read that other things got, drawn in. But I'm sticking with this one. It didn't end like I didn't stop reading it because it wasn't interesting. It was good. It was a good read. I think I stopped reading at the first arc. I think it was a new story arc. So yeah, man, Firepower has been badass. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to catch up to see what's up. And like I said, I still have this on my pull list. Josh picks it up for me, and so I'm in on this one.
Next up, you got Geiger number 4. Another book that I'm not reading. This cover's dope though. It reminds me of Borderlands.
Yeah.
But no images for the other 3 covers, and I don't know if there's actually going to be any incentive covers for this. And Mike, I know you're liking this story.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this story, man. We got to see issue 3 a little bit more about the origin and what happened to his family that was in the shelter. I don't want to ruin it, but go back to reading it and see what happens then, man. It's been a good read. I've been enjoying it. They've been doing a great job and Gary Frank with the art inside has been dope, man. The story, like I always say, man, if you have a good story and a good art, man, and it blends well, you got a masterpiece there, man. And so far, this has been good. I'm enjoying Geiger.
All right. Next up, we got Carmen number 5. So we just reviewed issue number 4. Very, very good read, all 4 issues. This is the last book in the series. Will this series continue on? No idea, but at least it will be ending for now. Very, very good personal story. Well, not personal to me, but it seems like a personal story to March, dealing with, suicide, depression. It's a very, very good story. Really makes you think. Now, I haven't really been a fan of the covers. They all look very similar to me. All 5 issues, so it kind of is what it is on this, but a very good read nonetheless.
Yeah, I agree. We've been on this since issue 1. I'm enjoying Jillian Marsh art in here, and from an artist to do a great storyline with this, it's way off. Like I said before, left field. Guys, make sure you check out our new comic day review that we did yesterday, man. On this, it was a good issue. And yes, I see the repetitive covers a little bit up on Carmen. But even though then, man, I'm enjoying those 1 in 25, that 1 in 52, man. I like the virgin covers. I like those. Yeah.
Okay, next up. So before we get to Noctera 5, this just got added literally a couple minutes ago. So you got Noctera 2 fourth printing and Noctera 3 third printing, also on FOC this week. You got Noctera 5 coming out. Also, we've been on this since the beginning. Very good. The last issue was pretty good. I think it picked up a little bit since issue 3. Issue 3 was kind of a little bit of a slow burn for me. But they finally seem to have gotten. I don't know. Well, they didn't get to that sanctuary yet. Not really.
No.
But they're close.
Yes.
But I feel like this story, it started off so strong, and not that it's not good. It's very good. I feel like it needs to kind of pick the pace up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you've read issue number 4, which we have over here, I think you got to see a little bit of a new character, but it was from the past of this character. So that the 8 cover, I'm wondering who's that in the shadows. I don't know if that's a new character or not or whatever. But yeah, man, these cover.
I would assume that's that Blacktop Bill.
Oh, it could be Blacktop Bill. Maybe we get to see who he is, how he looks finally. All these covers from A to D from right here, I like it. I'm enjoying them, and I haven't seen a bad Noctera cover on my bug.
Well, I think that is how he looks. I mean, he's just like he's black. He's covered in black. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I thought they just did that on purpose, just so you don't, they didn't reveal him. But now I got you, bro. I got you.
I mean, maybe I see what you're going for. Sometimes if it's like a spoiler cover, they'll blank that out. But I think it's supposed to be Blacktop Bill.
Gotcha.
And then you've got the incentives. Kind of wish they would be a little more inspired to do something else.
Different.
This is kind of weird up here because it kind of looks like a bunch of like Krangs almost.
Like I see gremlins. I see gremlins.
Okay, so this made the list at the last minute. So this wasn't on here originally. When I mean on here, on like my slideshow, I had this at the end. But then I was reading it. I'm like, man, this sounds pretty interesting. So you
got a synopsis?
I do.
All right.
So for the fans of the Old Guard and God Country comes the extra length first issue of a century-spanning action epic from writer Kyle Higgins, who is Radiant Black, and artist Felipe Watanabe, who does The Flash. The luminary, the prodigy, the brute, the trickster, the innovator. 5 gods from a realm beyond our own, leaders in the war of immortals. At least they were, before they were trapped, sent to a planet, made into a prison, forced into an endless cycle of human death and reincarnation. Christopher is 22. He's got 2 loving parents and a 12-year-old sister. He works at a paint store. He's in therapy. He's one of the 5, which means in order to save everyone he cares about, Christopher will have to reconnect with his past lives and do the unthinkable, become a god again. So I'm going to pick this up. This sounds really interesting to me.
It does. I like these celestial storylines and stuff. Listen, man, I'm a big fan of Lucifer on Netflix. That's been amazing. So this one kind of reminds me of that. Ordinary Gods #1.
It reminds me of the Eternals. I think it was the second series. I think I could be wrong about that. Where like they have to like remember who they are. I think.
Okay.
Which I think may be what the movie is also going to be about. I could be wrong though.
Well, I mean, this definitely looks like a book that we're going to be reviewing on our show. So,
Yep. Okay. Next up, you got a bunch of stray dogs. Obviously, this has become hot. I'm only picking this up because I have a feeling about first of all, I hear it's a great story. That's number 1. Number 2, I have a feeling these are all low print run, and these books are really going to be something one day. So you got Stray Dogs #1, 4th print, number 2, 3rd print, number 3, 3rd print, number 4, 3rd print. All homage covers to something. I don't recognize actually any of them.
Yeah, they're like movie posters of.
Well, they are, but yeah. They've usually been like horror movies, but none of these.
I know the number 1. The number 1 is going to be The Thing. That's The Thing. From the 80s. That one I don't know. Passion of the Christ, maybe? I don't know. The other one? That one. Could it be? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the Stray Dogs. I've been hearing great things. I read issue one. Issue one was good. It was just I don't know. Like I wasn't a believer, but now I'm hearing a lot of good things about this. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read issue two and whatever. I think it's issue 4 or 5 now or whatever it is.
Issue 4, and I think it ends at 5.
Oh really? All right.
I think it does.
Okay, all right. So, guys, if you haven't been reading this, man, if it's almost done, the trade paperback, you can always work with that. But yeah, man, Stray Dogs, I've been hearing great things like you, Josh. So I'm gonna give this a read. Man.
Okay. Next up, Walking Dead Deluxe number 18. Only 3 covers revealed right now at all. Usually there's 5, so I don't know if there will be another 2. They don't even have image coming soon.
Okay.
JPEG. So. Expect that there will probably be 2 other covers, I would assume. I'm reading this. I say it every week. I'm enjoying it because I never read it the first time around. Obviously, I've watched the show from the beginning and up until about season, 8 or so, and I've watched episodes here and there since then. I mean, I'm liking this, reading, being a first-time reader of this series, but obviously, if you've read this, I don't know if there's really a reason to pick it up again, but if you haven't, pick it up. Especially if you're a fan of the Walking Dead TV show. Guys,
this is dope. You know what I mean? Walking Dead, you already know the iconic zombie story of, AMC show. Issue 19, though, that's the first appearance of Michonne. So that's one to look out for, guys. So, yeah, man. And the deluxe, you already know the interiors are colored. From the black and whites, the originals were black and white interiors. So yeah, guys, just in case you don't know what the deluxe basically is, it's just basically the same issues, just done, in color.
Okay, moving on to DC, Batman 110. Batman 109 was okay. I thought it wasn't anything special. The thing that stands out to me about 110, this right here, the jock cover.
Once I saw the cover, I didn't even know who I didn't need to know who the artist was. That looks like a jock cover, bro.
Now, you know what I mean? I hope because I haven't seen Jock in a while. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. I'm sure he's doing plenty of things.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a couple things.
But I hope this is a one-time thing for him. I hope he's not, and I don't think he is. But I hope this becomes like a one-time thing, and it's kind of like maybe like I know he did more than just Detective 880. He did a couple issues in that detective series, but I hope it's something like that. Maybe where he's only on for 1 or 2, 3 issues, and then he's off again. It makes his covers more special, I think. Do I think this will become anything like that? No, probably not.
Probably not.
Go ahead.
I think this issue is going to be pretty badass. Story-wise, we finally get to see Peacekeeper number 1 faced off at the end of 109, and this one, like, they're going to get at it, Batman and him. Even though 109 was not as a strong read as, it is, but it leads up to 110, which I think it is going to be a good one. And you see Peacemaker Peacemaker number 1.
Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper number 1. What is his name? What the 1 in 25 Federici cover, the one that he does, man. Federici does all the 1 in 25 for Batman's, and he's been doing good on those, man. I'm enjoying it. But like the cover to get for me is going to be the Jock cover. That one, I have to put that shit on my list. My pull list.
I like how too with like they give you the origins of Peacekeeper 01 2 issues back, and I like how he's not in his full, like, this is his first kind of suit where he's got like a half mask. He's not fully like cyberized or whatever they do to him. Yep. All right, next up. So this was on last week. It looks like they pushed it back again for some reason. I don't know why. Still no cover to this. They show it as a version cover of this, but this is not a Jim Lee cover.
No.
So I don't think that's correct, unless they have this mismarked as Clay Mann. But I think Clay Mann's been doing all the A covers. So nothing that we've talked about this last week. Next up, Batman Secret Files: The Signal number 1. This is a one-shot. I just put this on here because it's a number 1. I have zero interest in this. Signal, pretty cool. I think these covers are terrible.
You know something, man? It might be a miss for you, but you never know with these Batman, because a lot of these Batman stories, like family, like related Batman related books, man. Let me bring Broski in here, man. Broski, what's up, Broski? All right. A lot of these Batman related books, it's, like Nightwing and detectives, they're amazing reads. You know what I mean? You never know. So I'll give this one issue a shot, see what's up. How I'll read it digitally and see what's up, and I'll make my decision then what I want to.
Well, it's only a one shot.
Oh, it's a one shot. Okay, all right. So I'll see. I'll read it.
I'll pick it up because it was a mini series prior. Duke Thomas came out, so it was a Batman issue 21 on the New 52 or 20, something like that. It was his first appearance.
Yeah.
Definitely something you might never know might take off later down the line. So Duke Thomas has been silent for a while, so I'll pick it up if it's a one shot. You never know.
Okay, next up, Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 2, Number 2. Issue 1 was great.
Yes.
If you guys haven't read it. I don't really understand this variant cover. It doesn't fit with this series at all. So I'm not really quite sure what they were going for here. The Chris Anka cover, though, he's got it right on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that is Batman, the animated series right there. I think it's dope how they brought Zatanna into this. Also the Court of Owls. And read it. If you guys haven't read it, it's very good. The first season was very good as well. If you haven't read that, 8 issues. It looks like this one's going to be 7. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 8 though.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm enjoying it. I've read season 2, issue 1. Zatanna, that's my girl right there. So good to see her on the cover. And I agree with Josh, man. That animated series vibe is definitely number 1. But even though the cover B is not like similar, it's a nice cover, by the way. Though it is real nice. It's done well. I like how they drew Batman on that cover. But yeah, guys, if you don't know, Batman Adventure Continues. I think even Deadman is part of this storyline too. So yeah, guys, you get to see Boston Brain in it, and get Court Owls. Court Owls is in this storyline too. So I'm down for this, man. I enjoyed issue 1. I'm rolling with it. Josh is rolling with it. Broski, you've been reading it?
Oh yeah, no, this is something that I'll pick up. It reminds me of cartoon style. So anything like that gives me reminiscence of my childhood, reading it and giving that vision. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm a sucker for that. So yeah, if you're not a Batman fan but Batman read, pick that up.
Okay, next, Batman Urban Legends number 5. I haven't been reading these at all. All the covers and the artwork have been excellent. The last issue that just came out this week, number 4, was actually pretty interesting because there's a Batwing story in there that was actually written by the guy who's going to be playing Batwing on the Batwoman CW show.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. I kind of flipped through it real quick just to see what it was about. I don't have any really interest in picking this up, even though it is, Chip Zdarsky is one of the writers on this. But the artwork has been great.
That Batman Urban Legends, like the cover A, the David Finch. David Finch is the man. He's the man. It reminds me of like the covers from Legends of the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? Those covers from back then. That beat cover, Tyler Kirkham. Tyler Kirkham is a dope artist, man. I've been enjoying his art. I like that Joker. He did it in the top right corner of that cover. So my cover pick of this one is going to be the cover B, Tyler Kirkham.
Yeah, ditto.
All right, next up, Crush and Lobo number 2. Just put this on here because this story just started. I don't have anything to say about this.
Dan Mora cover. Dan Mora's been killing it, so that's a nice cover. That's all I got to say. I'm a big Dan Mora fan right now.
Another book that I don't have anything to say about, Green Lantern number 2. Part of me wishes I could get into Green Lantern, and I don't know what that series would be to make me get into it, because like I want to like it, but I don't know. There's parts of Green Lantern that I find intriguing, but this is not going to be the story that I think would get me into it. And this is not supposed to be Green Lantern number 2. This is supposed to be Green Lantern number 4.
Who's writing on Green Lantern?
Thorne.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Green Lantern fan, but nonetheless, you never know, man. So it's good to see these books, and if you are a Green Lantern, put on your pull list, man. All right.
Okay, next up, next Batman, Second Son, number 4, the last issue of this series. I know not a lot of people are enjoying this. I don't hear much talk about this series. I really liked it. I like this better than Batman, the next Batman Future State series. It's not really him, it's not him at all as the next Batman. It's more of just telling this story of the Fox family and all the drama that they've gone through, both, before acquiring Bruce's billions and after the fact, but leading up to Jace or Tim becoming the next Batman.
Okay, all right.
Okay, next up, Nice House on the Lake #2. No cover for the variant as of yet, and don't know if there will be a 1 in 25. I would probably expect there will be. The first issue, I think we all read it. I thought the first half of the issue was kind of confusing. Not even the first half. Most of the book was confusing until the end, and the end kind of pieces the whole thing together, makes it much better. But it's still a very slow burn to the end. But I will pick this up.
You nailed it right on the head, bro. The ending was amazing. Like it made everything make sense. So you're like, oh, okay, I got you. Now but yeah, like James Tinney and Tiny is writing this book too, guys. A Nice House on the Lake #2. That A cover is bugged out. It's just funny as hell. What's going on in that cover? I don't know, but that hey, it is what it is, man. Alvaro Martinez. All right, I got you.
Yeah, I'll pick that up. I picked up the first issue. It's horror. I'm a sucker in this DC, so it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's horror so much as it's like a psychological thriller.
Yeah, I was about to say more like of a thriller. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Swamp Thing #5. I'm not sure why this is only going to be a 10-issue run. I obviously I don't think Swamp Thing gets as much recognition as it probably should. These covers have been very hit or miss. They're either like crazy awesome or not at all. Like the variant by Boland is very good. This Perkins cover, no.
Yeah, bro, the Brian Boland, I'm digging it. This is the first time I'm seeing him draw a Swamp Thing. Did he do Swamp Thing before that, or I don't know? But yeah, Brian Boland on Swamp Thing. I like Brian Boland, Killing Joke. You already know. So yeah, Broski, that's your book.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I love it.
All right, next up. Moving on to Marvel, you got ASM #70.
Wow.
So finally, we're getting an incentive cover with this issue. So I'm assuming something maybe could happen, even though that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So you've got your Bagley cover. These, I forget what they're calling these covers. Hang on, give me a minute. I'll tell you right now, because there's more. They're going to be doing this across a bunch of different series. And it is the handbook variant. So obviously it's going to kind of give you the rundown of who Dr. Octopus is on the cover. Kind of neat little idea. Yeah. This Peach Momoko cover is hideous. And the Antonio 1 in 25, I think, is awesome. We'll be getting
that Peach Momoko look like the Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Yeah.
We've been reading ASM. We haven't reviewed it for a few issues already. I was enjoying it now. Now Josh saying that the new story arc is picking up and he's enjoying it a little bit more than the previous, which I think obviously it has to be better than fucking the Boomerang story arc, So I gotta read 60. What is it? 67 to 68 that we're behind, and yeah, I think 69 comes out next week. So yeah, cool.
All right, next up, Amazing Spider-Man Annual #2. It's kind of surprised to see this coming out. So I guess he's going to be, I think, teaming up with Star in this. And then you've got, I don't know what this whole Infinite Destinies thing is. But this is going to be a connecting cover. I don't know if this is going to be a connecting cover to more Spider-Man covers or connecting cover to something else. And then you've got this whole diner theme that they've been carrying on now for over, I think, 2 years.
Venom.
Yeah, they did it in Venom. They did it with Thor. They did it with Hulk.
Yeah. All right.
Next up, America Chavez, Made in the USA #4. I haven't read this. No, excuse me. I started reading this and stopped, not because it was bad, just too much to read. I will read this. Am
I bugging or does it feel like they take a little too long coming out with each issue? Am I bugging or is it because I'm used to like every other week?
Yeah, I don't think it's been too long. They're pretty consistent.
Okay.
I talked about, when around issue 1 that there would probably be a big character coming out. Obviously, it's been revealed to be her sister, who also has powers. That came out in issue 3. Hot book. I don't know I think it still remains around like $20 or so if you're trying to get it. So we'll see where this ends up. with her sister and kind of a backstory of where she comes from, and how they were how they became who they are. This is only a 5-part series, though.
All right, there you go.
Next, Avengers 46. I'm not reading Avengers at all. I think this is a new story arc after the whole new Phoenix storyline. This Peach Momoko cover is hideous.
Yo, right? Yo,
I mean, he literally looks like he's like clay and he's melting.
Is that big exposure or what?
I'm gonna stop right here real quick. Josh. The Peach Momoko, we just saw Green Goblin. Didn't like it. We just saw right now Blade. Didn't like it. I feel like they're overusing Momoko. This is something that you need to give her a break and let her do something great, man, because she does good work. She can do good work. We've seen it previously. But I feel like it's just too much and she's just getting, I don't know.
I was thinking too, after doing this, since they're going to be doing these kind of covers across all series now, I don't know how much longer she's got doing other covers, because remember, she signed that exclusive contract with Marvel.
Yeah.
So is her time almost done with whatever else she's got out there? Because whatever's out there, I would assume it's stuff that she's already
done already.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll be seeing her just exclusively on Marvel very soon. I think her flavor of the year is done.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
She had that was about it.
You got Extreme Carnage Alpha #1. I don't know why Marvel does this, but they just did this with Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. This Alpha crap has got to go. So it's like the pre-#1. Like, no. Just go to #1 and just put an extra issue at the end of the series. We don't need a pre-1-1. So this is going to be picking up. I'll give you the synopsis real quick.
Let me know who writes this too.
It is Philip Johnson.
Okay.
Right. So it's not
NY Warriors
or anyone like that. So as the dust continues to settle after the species redefining King in Black saga, Eddie Brock and his son Dylan won't be the only ones learning to adjust to a new normal. Collectively called the Life Foundation, symbiotes Scream, Phage, Riot, Lasher, and Agony have tried to reconcile the sometimes noble intentions of their hosts with their often bloodthirsty impulses. But the Life Foundation symbiotes aren't the only ones with a part to play in this story, and they aren't the only symbiote who finds themselves reinvented after King in Black. Mm-hmm. They have an older sibling who may be reinvented in his own right, Carnage.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, and Broski, if you notice, cover B and cover C is done by Jeff Johnson. So they,
no, that's why I'm trying to fall asleep. That's why I'm trying to fall asleep with this book.
That Dave Raposa A cover, I really like that cover. That cover is really nice. It's beautifully done. Let me see the other cover. I'm sorry, Josh.
This is the weirdest choice of a cover I have ever seen.
Okay,
was that, like the old school book?
Not feeling it. Not feeling it. I'm digging the A cover. The A cover is my go-to.
Yeah, this is weird. All right, next up,
Johnson, baby.
Immortal Hulk #48. So we're almost at the end of this series. Al Ewing, we all know, going over to Venom, and Donny Cates doing his own Hulk run. So 2 more issues after this. Pretty cool. Alec, what?
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna talk about the covers. Go ahead.
Alex Ross on cover A. Momoko, no. What is this an homage to? I couldn't place this before.
I forgot though. This isn't the first. Not the first. I know Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, maybe 274. Yeah. No, is it?
No, kind of looks like it. Yo, but anyway, nonetheless, man. Yo, this is what I'm trying to say. Momoko. Like, is this the Jolly Green Giant or is this Hulk?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's after the shower variant.
like I swear to Marvel, like hook me up. I could draw you something. Like, you know what I mean? Give me an exclusive contract.
I throw you some figures, help her out.
But you cannot go wrong with the Alex Ross A cover. Alex Ross has been doing since issue 1 to now. those 8 covers that he's been doing, yo, there's no other than Alex Ross. There's no other than him. But yes, man, and Joe Bennett with these homage covers, I'm digging those. I'm liking those. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, man.
Okay, so we got to start of a brand new X-Men team again. This will pick up, I think, right after Planet Size X-Men, and there is 15 covers.
Okay.
So you got one of these covers.
I think that cardstock one's dope.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Marvel's those cards that came out in the 90s. Yo, nice covers. They're coming out. Those covers are real nice. Those for the again, X-Men #1. Like, how many different X-Men titles we're gonna get? You know what I mean?
I'm curious as to
1 of 50.
That Gleason cover, right? Keep my eye on that one. Yeah.
No, that's not supposed to be on there. Sorry. That was left over from it. Okay, so next up, Basilisk #2. Basilisk #1, good story.
Yes.
Maybe the quickest comic book I've ever read in my life. Like you could read that book in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Good read though.
But it's good. But it's good. It's really good. Just to give people a little synopsis, it's about I forget how many of them there are. It's either 5 or 6 of them, and they all have powers relating to, all 5. I think it's 5 because it's the 5 senses, I think. Yeah. And this one, I forget her name, escapes, and they're trying to find her. And
yeah, it's so far as a good read. It's only a short one, so it's good so far. And these covers are real nice, by the way.
And I'm assuming this is the trade dress, and this will be the Virgin.
Yes, the Albuquerque's nice too.
They've been doing that with Eve as well.
Yes.
So
okay, so Nottingham. So this is interesting, and I could be wrong on this, but I'm not sure. I don't think yet anyone has done a Nottingham cover except Shane Connery Volk. I could be wrong, but now they've got other artists doing the covers.
Andrea Muddy right there. She does MannyNYC New York. Yeah, I like it. I like that cover.
You've got this #2, 4th print.
Okay.
Volk, this. You knew as soon as you see this, you knew this is Volk. You can tell his art style.
Yes. Yeah.
And then same with this one. Dope.
Yeah.
I would say both these guys.
Yep.
Don and Volk.
Little John is badass. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I would say at least in terms of maybe independent or at least newcomers to the scene for both artist and writer, these two are it for me.
Yeah, I agree that. Yeah, Shane Connery Volk is. Yeah, we talked about it, man. His art is it blends well with the story. It's not like no other, bro. You know what I mean? And it's well drawn. It's well drawn. Like, I enjoy it. I like it.
Okay, so these are the other books for the week. Some more books. Some things that stand out to me that I was going to put on there, but I didn't. I didn't until I actually went back and read some of the things I forgot to put on the main list. Is this one right here, Skybound X #1.
Okay.
So this is telling 10 years of history of Skybound. So you got Walking Dead. So let me read you something real quick. Where is it? Okay. So celebrate a sensational 10 years of Skybound with a cavalcade of your favorite creators and all new stories of your favorite series, past, present, and future. Each issue of this oversized weekly series will kick off with a new chapter of a serialized The Walking Dead story, Rick Grimes 2000, by Robert Kirkman and Ryan Otley. In addition, we'll be debuting an all-new series and characters every issue, starting with the first appearance of the most requested Walking Dead character of all time, Clementine, star of the best-selling Telltale's The Walking Dead video game series. Did we mention new Ultra Mega and Manifest Destiny stories? If you want to know what to expect in Skybound's next 10 years, it all starts here. This is important, I think, because if you guys have ever played The Walking Dead video game by Telltale, Clementine was a huge hit. Huge. So to see her in the comics, I think is awesome. There is one of the books is a cover with her on it. I think it's a very important book to get, especially if they continue forward with her, because she starts off as a small kid in the games, and she's now a teenager at least. So I think this will be a good book to pick up right here.
Okay.
What else? This
That
right
might-
here.
Yo, that might would have went over my head until you pointed it out. Okay.
This one right here. This is Turtles Volume 13 hardcover. I point this out only because this is issues 90 through 100. So this is basically the City at War storyline where you've got Jenica becoming a turtle. So I think this is a pretty nice hardcover people may want to get.
Okay.
I
do see. Shout out. Listen, Master of the Universe Revelations #1. They just dropped the trailer for that, guys. This is the story. The comics is basically the prequel to what's going to happen in the show, supposedly, from what I read. But yeah, look out for that, guys. Definitely, man. We got plenty of Master of the Universe fans out there, man.
This too, Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity, great read. If you haven't read them, pick this hardcover up. Very good read. DC, what you call it?
Yo, Batman Fortnite 0 point hardcover for real.
Yeah, I know, right? So this is Black Label. This is a really good book. What else? Right here, Spider-Man Life Story hardcover. So you got Life Story of Fantastic Four going on right now.
That Life Story was a good read. I enjoyed it. That was good. Good Asian #3, guys. You know, I heard good things about that. I read the preview for issue #1, which was good. Fight Girl #1. Got to see what that's about. Monday #1. Got to see what that one's about. And MannyNYC's favorite, Mamo #1. That's his shit right there. I don't know.
Yep. That's Mamo.
Out of Body #1 was a big one. People was talking about. I put that on my pull list. I want to read to see what's up, what it is about, and they got issue 2 coming out. So. You know, so
all right. Well, that's it. You know, I just realized that we forgot to mention comicbookinvest.com at the beginning of this, so I apologize to Ben for that one. So flash that right now. You guys can go to comicbookinvest.com. Check out all the articles over there. There will be a link to this video over there, and also the actual list of all the books on the main part of the presentation. Also, make sure you check out all the other CBSI sponsored shows going on throughout the week, basically every day of the week, pretty much, through several different channels.
Mm-hmm.
And again, make sure that you're checking your FOC pull lists. More books are added to these lists every week, every day of the week, up until usually about Saturday. So there will be books, I'm assuming, that did not make this list that end up getting added, you know, tomorrow or Saturday. Well, actually, it will be just Saturday for you guys. We film this on Thursday. You guys see it Friday. So make sure you check today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday, see if any more books were added. Other than that, I've got nothing else. We've got more shows to do. So it's time for us to get out of here. So we'll see you guys on Sunday. And if not, we'll see you guys Thursday, and if not, we'll see you guys next Friday because we do a lot of shows.
That's it, guys.
We're out of here.
Peace. See you on the chats.